What's going on, guys? The Truth Be Told 92 here, and I'm downtown Flint, Michigan. Do not enter. I just had to take a picture over here, but anyways, and do a video part. But I want to make this video because one of my friends sent me a link to a rapper who claims to be from the Flint, Michigan area, but really lives in the suburbs. He lives in Davison, Michigan, to be exact, in suburban, okay. His father's pretty well-to-do, middle class, upper middle class. He owns a piece of business. He owns a company, a business, right? And they're pretty much middle class, upper middle class people. Yet, for some strange reason, this individual is rapping about, as you guys can see, right, the city of Flint in the background, downtown. But anyways, this person is rapping about, you know, shooting and killing and drugs and violence and gang banging and pulling bad bitches and getting whores and sluts and everything else. And as this person is bragging about how, you know, gangster and thugged out they are, they're living in the suburbs, you know, got the pool in the backyard. Mom and daddy are married and together. Never have to struggle a day in their lives. Have absolutely no clue about the so-called real city hood life of Flint, Michigan, you know? And I have to do a video about this because so many people are like this, where all they do is brag about stuff they have no clue about. You know, here it is. I'm literally walking downtown Flint, and and I don't have to brag about it because I'm from Flint. I was born and raised here. October 15th, 1992, McLaren Hospital on Ballinger Road in Flint. You know, I've got family and friends who actually live on the north side of Flint. And then you sit up here and you look at these fake wannabes who want to sit up and brag about how hood or about how gangster they are. And they never even been in Flint, never been on the north side, don't even know the cities or the neighborhoods. Do you know a Merle Hood? Do you know a Seneca? Do you know a Barber Drive? You know what I mean? Do you know a Stevenson Street? Do you know a DuPont Street? As you can see, got the infamous Flint, Michigan weather ball up there. Right outside of the pavilion, got the riverfront I'm about to walk over to. But anyways, do you know, a Max Brandon Park? Do you know, a Martin Luther King Jr. or East Rankin Street? Do you know? I mean, do you know these streets, Do you know a Berkeley Street? Do you know a Green Street? I mean, for real, though. But honestly, these people are always bragging about how thugged out or how gangster they are, and they're living in the suburbs. And you listen to, and you know what's funny? All of them claim that they're like big-time rap superstars in Flint. And, they're gangsters and they're this, that, and the other. But in reality, these people are living in the suburbs. Mommy and daddy are taking care of them. There's not a care in the world. They're middle class, upper middle class, driving fancy cars. Really just a plush lifestyle that many people wish they could have, when in reality they can't. So it just amazes me because I see this type of behavior all the time. Because I lived in Flint, Michigan all my life. I have ventured out. I lived in places like Seattle, Washington, went to school in Flushing, Michigan, and I went to school with some suburban kids, and they all pretty much were claiming how hood and gangster they were, yet they got a pool in the backyard. Mommy and daddy are buying them new cars every time they crash it, etc. So all I'm saying is, stop faking, stop fronting. That's bullcrap. Like, everybody pretty much knows you're full of shit, and everyone knows you're lying anyways. So stop fronting, okay? And then on top of that, there's nothing to glorify about living in the inner city. I mean, when you sit down and think about it, people who are from Flint, who are actually from Flint, don't want to be here, okay? And they're not sitting up here glorifying the fact that they're going to funerals every other weekend, burying friends and family members because they were shot and killed. They're not glorifying that, okay? Like, this is real life for us. Like, a lot of our classmates have died. A lot of our cousins, uncles and aunts, grandparents, parents, people have been shot and killed and murdered here. So there's nothing to glorify. So I don't understand why these kids who are living in the suburbs, you know, don't know what it is to struggle or have an issue, are sitting up here glorifying the so-called hood life. It's nothing to be proud about. But anyways, had to do a video about this. My friend sent me a link. I might even leave a link to this person's rap music video in the description box so you can see or hear some of the crap this person is talking about, yet they're living a plush suburban lifestyle. Anyways, deuces.